Hey, what's going on, Serge? You had a career highs in assists tonight with 6. Can you just elaborate on just your thoughts on overall game tonight?
Tonight game we was really lacking, and especially knowing we have two our best player was out tonight, so everybody was lacking. Everybody was just ready to come and contribute for the team.
And also, can you elaborate on why you like playing at the 5 more than you like playing at the 4, and how does that benefit your game?
Yeah, I like to play at the 5 because it just make my game so easier, because it just make my game more open to play my game. Like I can roll, I can pop. When you play at 4, sometimes I have to just space, and that can be sometimes blurring. So just being able to participate more on the offense, like setting pick and roll, pick and pop, and just see how they're guarding the pick and roll. If they're too up, I can roll. If they're too down, I can pop. It just make more fun for me, instead of just staying in one spot and waiting to catch and shoot.
Next, go over to Tomer.
Hey, Serge, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
First of all, just wondering, could you take us through, your post-game routine? You like to take care of your body. What do you go through post-game to make sure you're ready after every game?
Like tonight, I took a little bit more time because we are back-to-back, another game tomorrow. So I had to make sure, I'm good ready for tomorrow. So I just, got a little quick massage. I had the cold tub and take a hot shower, and drink a protein shake. Wow. Now I'm about to go get some food and then go and sleep. Yeah.
Okay. And then you guys have played about 3 or 4 games now without Kawhi and PG. What have you been able to learn about the team when they're playing, when they're not playing? What have you been able to learn?
To know how good you are, and is when your best players is out. That's how you know how good you are. And I've been in some situation before. And the years we won with the Raptors, and Kawhi was out for most time of the season, and we was playing so good. That's how, we know like we are a good team. So I think this is a good test for us too, especially right now. Kawhi and PG, they are out. It's good opportunity for us to see where we are as a team.
Thank you, Serge.
Thanks, Tomer. We'll go over to Andrew Greif.
Hey, Serge. Back when you joined in training camp, I felt like you had really high hopes for this group and what they could accomplish, and why you wanted to join here. What have you learned the most that has stood out about this roster, this team in the last 2 months with this group, now that games have really been going?
Just something I've seen, and I feel like we have a good team. We have a very deep team. We have very, very good team, deep team, especially on the defense side. We can be even better team. So yeah, and I still have hope. I still believe we can go far this year.
Thank you, Serge.
Thanks. We'll go to Law.
Hi, Serge. It's late, so I really wanted to ask you another question about your post game and everything. First of all, I'm digging the hat and the scarf, and I don't know if that's a mask, but I basically want to ask you, like, what is your favorite
it's a mask.
part?
This is a mask. It is art.
It is a mask.
It's art. Yeah, and it's art. It's called art, right? So
yeah,
something about mindset. So yeah, it's a mask at the same time. It's a scarf.
That is amazing. That is incredible. I really just want to know, what is your favorite part of like dressing for post games, especially when like there's no real nightlife anymore?
No, I don't dress, sir. I do art. So yeah, I just love doing art. That's one of the favorite part of, looking good, because I like to create. Like you see right now, I just create. I got my hat and I got a scarf, but I just turn it into a mask at the same time. I just like to create. That's mindset of art.
We'll go
Thank you.
over to-
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, because art is about creativity, so that's what I'm doing right now.
Thanks, Law. We'll go over to Farbod.
Hey, Serge. Congrats on the win.
Thank
So
you.
we've seen a lot of international fans grow with the Clippers, and one thing I saw from your time with other teams is you speak more languages than people quite might know. So I was just curious, how many languages do you speak, and is there something you could say to the fans in each language by any chance?
Yeah, well, I speak 4 languages. Je parle 4 langues. Yo hablo 4 idiomas. Alors, langue 4.
Thank you.
Thanks, Farbod. We'll go over to Claudia.
Serge, felicidades. Te voy a preguntar en español.
Gracias.
2 preguntas. ¿Cómo es trabajar con Lou Williams? ¿Hicieron buenas jugadas en conjunto esta noche? ¿Y cómo se sintieron en la cancha sin Paul y Kawhi?
Bueno, primero, jugar con Lou Williams es muy, muy bonito porque es un muy buen jugador en ataque y sabe leer muy bien cómo le defiende y pasa muy bien. Y siempre me encanta jugar con él. Y como equipo hoy, jugar sin Kawhi y PG, yo creo que hemos estado bien. Es muy buena oportunidad para el equipo, para que todos los jugadores puedan tener confianza para el futuro.
Gracias.
Thanks. We'll go over to Spencer.
Spencer Davies, basketballnews.com. Serge, you just kind of alluded to the depth that this team has, but just the differences in styles that you and Zoo bring, that luxury to be able to throw those different looks at teams night in and night out. What makes that combination so dangerous? Just, some nights that you have it going, some nights that he has it going, and the differences in styles that you guys have.
Oh, that's the good thing about having two good big, and also and 2 different styles. It depends, what team we're playing. Also, what kind of big they have. Like you said, sometimes it may be better matchup for Zoo, and sometimes it may be better matchup for me. And we always ready. That's the good thing about it.
How would you compare your 2 styles? Just like kind of because you're more of a pop guy. He's more of somebody that's down low. I would think so.
I'm small 5. He's more like big traditional 5. And he's more rollers guy. In the rim, and I can do both. So that's what makes me and him so good.
And then just how do you guys kind of bounce off of each other just in that way of learning stuff from each other, I would bet.
Yeah, we communicate a lot, and a good thing about Zoo, he likes to listen and talk to him, and so far he be doing a great job.
Thanks. We'll go over to Miriam.
Hey, Serge. Now that you've been here for a couple months, wondering what you're seeing from Ty Lue that's sort of impressed you or sort of, maybe surprised you?
Just, how come he's with everybody, he give all the players confidence. I think that's one of the key, when he trusts everybody, when you're on the court, he just trusts everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. And he do a great job to keep everybody together, and he give all the detail, when we need it. He explained the things very well and so calm. So that's what I think I like about him.
Thanks. It looks like we have 2 questions left. Mason, you can go ahead.
Hey, Serge, going back to what you were saying about your scarf and your fashion and art and everything.
Oh man, you like my scarf, huh?
I love it, man. It's great. Yeah, but I was wondering if you think that OG Anunoby could pull off that scarf, since he says he put you on his scarves, right?
OG is my young fella. Yeah, OG can pull a scarf.
Okay.
But the difference is I pull on the arts way.
Right. Yeah.
He just wears scarf, and mine is like you said. You see one now, it's a scarf now.
Right.
And now it's back to be mask. You know what I mean? So this is the difference. It's just I add a little bit of flavor to make this look more artistic than just regular things.
I love it, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Andrew, you can go ahead.
Serge, obviously you have such a familiarity with Kawhi when you join this team, but I'm curious what it's been like for you to play alongside Pat Beverley and Lue, two guys who've been in this league for a long time, you played against for a long time. What's it like to actually have them as teammates? What kind of value do they bring inside the locker room?
First of all, they are great teammates, great guys. You have one of those guys you will love to have in your team. And Lou on offense, it just, he makes things so easier. All I have to do is to go set a screen and roll and be ready. I know it's coming. And then Pat, man, on defense hand, man, he's a beast. He's a small guy, but the things he does, man, he's a beast. And again, on defense hand with him, it's so fun. I trust him. I know he's gonna be there for me. It just makes me to be more aggressive on the ball and try to go contest all the shots.
Thanks. And the last question for the night will go to Tomer.
First of all, Serge, is Kawhi receptive to your art advice?
Art? No. He said, I don't do arts. He said to me, my style is more European style. I asked him, what is the difference? What is the European style? He said, your style is European style. So yeah, he think my style is more European style than just doing art.
He's been more vocal this season. Ty Lue has talked about it. Lewis talked about it. What have your experiences been with him more vocal this year? Have you seen that from him?
Yes, I see him more vocal than the first year when I played with him in Toronto. This year he's talking more, he's involved more, and everything, man. I can see he really learned from last year. He tried to be an example. He tried to be a good leader this year. Yeah, by showing example first. So yeah,